Have you ever wondered how much money is spent on the production of your favorite box office hits? Most of these films have extravagant budgets that can even exceed 100 million US dollars. From the multi-million-dollar salaries of the cast and crew to the costs of marketing, CGI, and post-production. Additionally, superhero and fantasy films with a star-studded cast that includes A-list actors frequently rank among the most expensive films. In this video, we will be looking at the top 10 most expensive movies ever made. But before that, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. Let's start the video now without further delay. Number 10. The Dark Knight Rises. Batman of Gotham is portrayed in The Dark Knight Rises as he is driven to return from his 8-year exile in order to protect the city from the insane terrorist Bane. Selina Kyle, a shady jewel thief and femme fatale, may hold the secret to stopping Bane. But which side is she on? Given its larger budget and passing of Heath Ledger, the legendary Joker, there were great expectations for The Dark Knight Rises, the 2012 sequel to the critically and commercially successful 2008 film The Dark Knight. The film's production cost was $230 million, and it grossed over $1 billion at theaters throughout the world. Number 9. Avatar. The story of Avatar, which is set in the distant future, centers on Jake Sully, a paraplegic former Marine officer who is portrayed by Sam Worthington. He steps in for his twin and is sent on a business mission to Pandora, an alien world where the highly intelligent Na'vi. During his stay, he develops feelings for a Na'vi woman and wrestles with the decision of whether to follow orders or defend his new home. Before Jungle Book, The Lion King, or any other live-action remakes were produced, James Cameron's Avatar, which included groundbreaking 3D visual effects, established the precedent for CGI-based motion pictures. When it was first released, it was the most costly film ever filmed. But soon after, huge blockbuster franchises like the Marvel Cinematic Universe took its position. The movie had a budget of about $237 million and made about $2.8 billion in revenue. Number 8. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Both the Wizard and Muggle worlds are in ruins as Harry begins his 6th year at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry because of the uncontrolled Death Eaters. As Voldemort's army gains strength, it starts to threaten people and attempt to seize control of the Ministry of Magic. Even Hogwarts is no longer the safe refuge it once was because of the widespread fear and the impending conflict. The 6th installment of the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, had the highest production costs, costing an estimated $250 million. The majority of the movie's scenes also necessitated extensive usage of CGI and post-production, which is an expensive endeavor. The movie made $934 million at the box office. Number 7. Beauty and the Beast. In this timeless Disney tale, the brave clockmaker father of the title character Belle is kidnapped by a haughty prince who has been doomed to live as a hideous beast until he learns to love. It's not surprising that the Emma Watson starring movie cost $255 million to produce, given Disney's recent push into turning all of its iconic animated flicks into live-action features with all-star casts. Nearly $1.3 billion was made by Beauty and the Beast in theaters around the world. The upfront fee Watson demanded her work on the movie, which is $3 million, increased the production cost even further. It is thought to have made an additional $15 million as a result of its strong box office performance. Number 6. Tangled. One of the most expensive animated movies ever produced is this one. The long and golden-haired Princess Rapunzel, who is voiced by Mandy Moore, is the subject of a 2010 film that is a contemporary retelling of the story. Unaware of her true identity, the princess is imprisoned in a tower by Mother Gothel, a wicked old woman who poses as her mother in order to use the princess' magical hair to stay young forever. Using a combination of computer-generated imagery, non-photorealistic renderings, and hand drawings over the course of 6 years of production greatly increased the costs. Nearly $592 million was made by the critically praised movie internationally. Number 5. John Carter. The story follows the exploits of John Carter, who is sent to Barsoom, the vastly varied Crimson region of Mars. He discovers his superhuman skills as the burden of controlling the unrest in the warring kingdoms falls upon his shoulders. He also comes across the missing princess Deja Thoris throughout this and saves her. The 2012 science fiction film cost Disney millions of dollars and flopped miserably, with only average box office receipts. The sci-fi action film was supposed to be a lavish, high-budget, and CGI-heavy endeavor, aiming to compete with other big-league franchise blockbusters but failing miserably. It was inspired by the sweeping Barsoom trilogy by Edgar Rice Burroughs. Number 4. Solo, a Star Wars story. In search of hyperfuel, teenage Han Solo embarks on a daring heist with a band of intergalactic smugglers and a 190-year-old Wookiee named Chewbacca. Solo becomes involved in criminal activity and encounters people who influence his life. The second Star Wars film, Solo, a Star Wars story, is the most expensive Star Wars movie ever produced, surpassing The Force Awakens due to its disorganized production and expensive reshoots. Despite having a $275 million budget, the movie only made a disappointing $393.2 million worldwide. Despite featuring well-known actors like Emilia Clarke and Alden Ehrenreich, this film failed to win over Marvel fans. Number 3. Justice League. The fifth installment of the DC Extended Universe follows Bruce Wayne's adventures as he enlists the aid of Diana Prince/Wonder Woman, a new ally, to battle some shared foes. The two seek out a group of metahumans to fight the approaching threats and save the planet before it is too late, motivated by Superman's noble deed. Then, fans pushed Snyder to return to the series and release the original segments that Whedon had edited out of the 2017 film. Zack Snyder's version was finally made available through HBO Max in 2021 after Warner Bros. Bowed to fan demands. The film went on to rank 4th in terms of streaming that year. Despite having a budget of over $300 million, the superhero movie made about $658 million worldwide. Number 2. Avengers Endgame. Tony Stark is stranded in space without food or water in this epic 2019 Marvel film. He signals for assistance to Pepper Potts when his oxygen supply starts to run low. The two halves of the Infinity Saga's conclusion, Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, continue to be Marvel Studios' most significant investments, grossing nearly $4.8 billion at the box office. Both films rank among the top 5 all-time global grossing films. Notably, Downey Jr. made almost $75 million with Avengers Endgame. Number 1. Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Johnny Depp's Captain Jack Sparrow sets off in the 4th installment of the well-known Pirates of the Caribbean film series in search of the fabled Fountain of Youth. One of the most expensive movies ever produced is the American fantasy Swashbuckler. The price includes post-production, high-end 3D cameras, usage of other equipment, payments for the performers, and filming in 4 separate locations. The challenges of filming the movie with the sea in the background inevitably increased the production costs. The price increased due to the actor Johnny Depp's almost $55 million salary. In the end, Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides earned the 3rd highest box office total in 2011. That's it, guys. With the right budget, filmmakers can practically bring any scenario to life on screen. The most costly films ever produced cost more to make than many films could ever hope to bring in at the box office. If you liked the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Leave a like, share with your friends and families, and jot down your thoughts in the comments section below.